Hi friends, I am excited to announce the launch of the latest editions of my CAT books, no not books, courseware on logical reasoning for CAT, and this is the 8th edition of the highly successful book. Amazon also calls it an all-time Amazon bestseller. It's been #1 on the reasoning charts for ages, almost a decade plus. And now in this book or in this courseware, what we have done is we have merged the advantages that you have of a book, which is structured learning, high quality questions, highly curated question banks, and highly curated text and theory for every topic and every possible practice scenario that you need. With the advantages of the book have now been married or merged with the advantages of a very highly effective digital learning solution, which is something that we have brought in, and that's one of the reasons why this no longer is just a book that you purchase. It's a complete courseware on logical reasoning for CAT. It's the only one out there. You will not get this kind of content, as well as the digital backing for a product out there in the market for any other from any other publisher or author. And that's why we are very proud of this of the 8th edition. And the courseware on logical reasoning for CAT, and this video is of course about that. So let me first explain what a courseware is. What is a McGraw Hill Edge courseware? So what McGraw Hill has done is that they have brought in a learning management solution called the McGraw Hill Edge platform, which is a global state-of-the-art technology-based platform, which kind of gives you, or which kind of gives authors like us the opportunity to merge in today's world, in today's learning scenario. What we get as the opportunity is to merge the traditional advantages that a book gives you, or the book of a book, in terms of how we can communicate to our readers, and that is merged, that advantage is merged with the advantages that a digital learning solution brings to you. So together this becomes a very potent combination. So what is the McGraw Hill Edge courseware? It's an end-to-end learning solution designed to make learning holistic, adaptive to changing examination trends. I will talk a bit about adaptive part here, because when you have a digital medium to communicate to your readers, what it does, or what it gives you an opportunity to, unlike what a book gave me an opportunity to do earlier. A book was a static product, in the sense that once I published the book, once I published an edition of the book, the only changes that would happen would be when it would go in a fresh print run, or it would be again revised to the next edition. But now, with the fact that we have this platform which is integrated into the product, the courseware, what happens is we are now, as authors, able to communicate and bring out changes or whatever changes we feel during the journey of the reader also. So that is why we call it adaptive. The learning solution that we have, the McGraw Hill Edge courseware learning solution, is a highly adaptive, because if I want now, I can actually insert mock tests, learning management solutions. I can insert videos, extra videos, or extra content, reading content for you during the journey of your usage of the book. And so hence the McGraw Hill Edge platform goes beyond traditional exam preparation, breaking the mold to give our learners a better chance at success, seamlessly blends, and through this happens through giving authors like me the chance to actually impact your journey, and seamlessly blends the traditional strengths of static resources like book. So we recognize at McGraw Hill, and as authors, we recognize that books have a lot of advantages, and we want to retain those advantages. But when it gets blended into a product which has digital resources backing it, and where a lot of the content of the book is also stored at a backend on the digital center, on the digital McGraw Hill Edge center, what happens is this becomes a complete product which you can actually utilize during your entire journey for preparation. And hence, that's what we have done with the that is the advantage we bring to the LR for CAT courseware, which is the 8th edition of the LR for CAT book. And this book essentially contains, or this courseware contains, up to 2500 plus practice questions. So reasoning, as you know, is an important component of the CAT exam. Also important for any other aptitude exam, so you might be using this book for any other thing also. You got mock test papers, 32 solved mock test papers to simulate real-time exam conditions and boost your confidence. You got new chapters. This edition specifically has new chapters. We have included new chapters of scheduling and crypt arithmetic, as you can see inside the book. And plus, on top of that, we also have included, based on feedback from our past readers, we also have included a complete section on abstract reasoning, which is non-verbal or visual reasoning questions spread across 8 chapters, which will help you prepare for other management exams as well as any other exams in which aptitude is asked and visual reasoning is asked. So this book now also covers visual reasoning. Then we have the digital part of the product is now highlighted by the problem solving videos we have. So 150 plus problems inside the book, which is almost an entire coaching program for CAT, have been recorded and have been provided access to. So what happens, I'll just explain to you, is there would be a QR code at different points in the book. So there would be a question somewhere inside the book. There will be a QR code. Earlier you would have just a written solution to it. And as you know, I know as a teacher much more than you, that many times I would feel very constrained in trying to write a written solution to a question, because specifically reasoning, there are a lot of limitations in how you can actually explain how the steps go through. So and this kind of this ability now to put a QR code with a question and the ability that this courseware and the Edge platform gives me to put a video actually becomes a game changer in terms of what I can explain to you about how to think, how 100 percentile thinks in the same situation as you are facing in the exam or in front of a question. On top of that, previous year questions from CAT 17 to 2024 with detailed solutions and analysis. And also one very important feature with the book now is that they're going to be live interactive sessions helping you with approach and preparation strategy to prepare for CAT. And then when you talk about the types of videos that are there in this LR courseware, so the first kind of video is the part starter. So this book is divided into different parts. So every part is a part starter. For example, this is the part starter for part 1, which is reasoning, logical reasoning for CAT. So there are different chapters on logical reasoning for CAT. There are 11, 12 chapters. This photograph has not covered everything. As I said, scheduling, crypt arithmetic, and a few more chapters are missing here. But you scan the QR code, and what it does to the reader, it gives you an access into understanding the importance of this area, how to study the area, what all we want you to achieve with the books while solving the book in these chapters. So in complete introduction to the part is the first kind of video you will have in this, followed by chapter launchpads, which give you this is again the beginning of every chapter. So it talks about the importance and introduction to the chapter, how to study the chapter, how much time to spend on it, etc., what you can expect going forward in the chapter. The third kind of video is going beyond the book. So a lot of places where especially reasoning is a subject which is learned through exposure to questions. So a lot of places in the questions in the book, there are points at which I felt that the written solution might not be so easy for a student to understand. And so now, since we have the opportunity to take you outside the book and actually explain it to you, so the going beyond the book QR codes in the book, in the video, in the courseware, give you video explanations to select questions and that are given in the practice exercises or in the structured theory of the book. Followed by, of course, the book's strength always has been level of difficulty 1, level of difficulty 2, and level of difficulty 3 questions. And I can assure you, if you use this courseware, what you will face in the CAT, you will feel that you have somewhere or the other been exposed to that kind of problem solving, that kind of problem difficulty while solving this courseware. So if you are actually preparing for CAT and serious about it, you really do not need to go outside this resource for any other content. So this resource followed by previous year CAT questions and mock tests, you are done. You are ready for the exam. So inside this book, there are curated question banks on every question type, and they are divided into level of difficulty 1, 2, and 3. So what we have done specifically in level 2 and level 3, where people have bigger problems. We have identified questions in which people have difficulty in solving, specifically based on the kind of doubts I have received from my readers and my students over the past few years. So I know which questions have bigger problem for students. So I've picked up some select ones, and which not just bigger problems, but also which questions have high yield in terms of the learning when I teach that to you. So in this video type, the high yield question video type, we have selected these kind of questions which are difficult from LOD 2 and 3, and also have a high learning yield with respect to if you see a video solution for it. So there are 100 plus such videos, so total of around 150 videos plus. Some of these videos are as long as 25-30 minutes, which is almost half a class, half a full coaching class for you. So a lot of content, a lot of value inside the product. And then there are also at certain points in the book, we also explained some concepts. For example, this is a QR code from the Venn diagram chapter. So 3-set Venn diagram, how to think inside it, what are the thought structures. You'll get a video for that once you read the theory and you go into the video. So this is the concept explainer video type. So to wind up this introduction, just a brief piece of advice about how you want to use this effectively. So what I will talk about is, first you should first utilize the product as a book. So you try to solve, if there's a question set whose video solution is available to you, you try to solve that question, try to solve it on your own. If you can't solve it, try to come back to it after 15 days, after 30 days, try it a second time. Once you've tried a question 2-3 times, or if and you're still not able to solve it, watch the video, see how the solution goes. Of course, you can also read the written solution. We have retained all the written solution in the book. But even in case you have been able to solve a set, let's say you pick up a set of LOD 2 and you were able to solve it and there's a video solution for it, I would still recommend you to then go and scan the QR code and go into the video and watch that specific video for how 100 percentile thinks in the same situation that you faced in the question. So complete learning resource. Apart from that, do use the CAT papers, the 17 to 24 CAT papers. Part of it is inside the book, part of it is on the Edge platform. Do also use the mock tests, etc., which are provided along with the book, so that you get a complete holistic learning journey and learning process using this courseware. So welcome to the McGraw Hill Edge courseware on logical reasoning for CAT by me, Arun Sharma. Best of luck, happy learning.